social media recently, I'm sure you've heard of book talk. For those of you who aren't familiar with the term, book talk is a subcommunity on TikTok that shares, reviews, and advertises books. Sounds like a great idea, right? Sort of like an online book club. Wrong. The books that have been recommended on Book Talk are some of the worst plots I have ever had the misfortune of reading. I don't understand how someone can just wake up one day and think, oh, you know what would be a great idea? If I wrote a story about how a young woman gets kidnapped by a mafia boss that kills her entire family, and she eventually falls in love with him. Excuse me? Did I hear you correctly? Then the story is shared all across Book Talk, and instantly it's everywhere, and the author's praised for writing the same mediocre garbage everyone else is writing. And book talkers spread it like gospel. Authors nowadays know that if you keep churning out the same books with slightly altered plots, then the book talkers will spread it like gospel. I'm personally sick of seeing the same stories being posted all around the internet. Where's the originality? Did it just run out the back door along with the individualism that readers used to have? It seems that people can't make up their own thoughts on books anymore and would rather turn to their favorite book talk influencer for guidance. Not to mention, most reviews are promotional, meaning that there's almost zero critiques on the story. Even books I personally love, I have a few bad things to say about. I'm sure we've all had the exciting feeling of picking up a new book that's been hyped up all over social media just for it to be a complete letdown because the writing was lazy. Newer authors care more about the money they'll make off of it than making the books actually enjoyable. Another thing about book talk that irritates me is that all the books being advertised are romance or a subgenre of it. Don't get me wrong. There is no problem with liking romance. The problem is that by only promoting these books, readers who are interested in other genres often feel excluded and lose the sense of community that book talk is supposed to build. Book talk does, in my opinion, book talk does more harm than good for modern literature by caring more about the profit and the rapid production of books than changing lives through stories. Reading's supposed to be about learning from the stories that you read, but book talk ruins those important lessons by giving readers watered-down versions of themes and messages, and that's why I hate it. Thank you.